This is a continuation of the previous video. We talked about domain, range, vertical asymptote of ln. Now here a question: find the domain and vertical asymptote of ln of 3 minus 4x. So for the domain, what we need is to make sure 3 minus 4x is positive. We learned that you cannot have ln of 0 or ln of a negative number. So this input has to be always greater than 0. So that makes 3 greater than 4x or x less than 3/4. So the domain is to the left of the number 3/4 on the number line. So this is the domain. In interval notation, we write d equals minus infinity to 3/4 because it's not included, so you close it. And the vertical asymptote is, if you go back to the basic ln function, you see the vertical asymptote is the edge of the domain. So here in this graph, or this function ln of x, the domain is all positive real numbers. So the edge of that would be where the vertical asymptote lies. So for vertical asymptote, in fact, you can just set the argument equal to 0. And we know that the vertical asymptote is not part of the graph of the function itself. And the graph doesn't cross the vertical asymptote in this case. So the vertical asymptote has the equation x equals 3/4. So make sure you write the x, because vertical asymptote is not a number, it's a line, and that would be the line x equal to 3/4, the vertical line. And we can actually graph this function now that we know the vertical asymptote is at 3/4. That's the vertical asymptote. The graph and the domain is negative infinity to 3/4, so that the graph should lie on the left side. And to find where it crosses the x-axis or the y-axis, for example, the y-intercept, you set x equal to 0. So ln of 3 is where the graph crosses. So let's say this point here is ln of 3. When x is 0, you get ln of 3. And then to cross the x-axis, you set this equal to 0. That means 3 minus 4x equal to 3 minus 4x has to equal 1, because we know ln of 1 is 0. So that gives you let me check. Okay, so then that gives you x. Let's find x. I'm adding 4x to both sides and subtracting 1. I think I get 1/2, right? Let's see, if I have 1/2, 4 times that would be minus 2 here with a minus 3 minus 2, so that works. So x equal to 1/2 is where it crosses. So if this is 3/4, so x equal to 1/2 would be somewhere like that. So the graph goes through these two points, and in this case, and it has to approach the vertical asymptote here. So the graph would behave something like this. All right. Okay. So there will be more about logarithms in subsequent videos.